Second case study for 2025. This is from Radio 2000 Conversation Corner. Hi Ntombi, I need advice. My wife just told me that a senior male colleague offered to pay for her studies, something she's always wanted to do. The thing is, I'm currently unemployed and can't afford to pay for her studies. I'm feeling insecure and unsure of what to do. Should I let her accept the offer or what? First thing first, gentlemen, any man who is there for your woman financially can smash your woman. I would tell her she can take the offer, but I would divorce her. Women will come forward and defend this lady. So I have a question for them. Let's say you and your husband have been trying to conceive, have been trying to have a child for years without success, or every time you fell pregnant, you miscarried the baby. You go to a specialist and the specialist say you are barren or you cannot carry a child to full term. And after some time, your husband comes to you and says, you know, babe, there's this female colleague of mine who has offered to fall pregnant for me and she will let us raise the child. How would you feel about it? The fact that he is married and she spoke to another woman about having a kid, he has probably mentioned that you are barren. He has probably mentioned that you always miscarry. How would that make you feel? Because there is no way that man is offering to pay for this woman's studies without having asked, why isn't your husband paying for your studies? They've talked about this man, they have discussed his situation, and that man, he sees an opportunity and he's pouncing on it. And soon he will be pounding this woman. I would divorce her either way, whether she takes that offer or not, because why is she putting me in such a position? She knows my situation. She knows I'm unemployed. She knows I don't have money. I cannot do that for her. But then she goes on and have a conversation with another man, tell her that she doesn't have money to go to school while she's married to me. Women will say, you are insecure, so what is she supposed to do? She's not supposed to go to school and get her qualifications, blah, 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 blah. But tell you what, your woman will get mad at you. She will even feel like she's not enough for you if you ever looked at other women in public while you are with her. In fact, she can cause a big argument in the car on your way back home from groceries if you were just a gentleman, nice and kind to that cashier when you were paying. She can ask you, why were you so kind and nice to that cashier? Women wouldn't let you look at other women in public that are better looking than her, that are more sexy and more beautiful than her. But she wants to take financial assistance from another man while she's married to you. I would divorce her either way, because why is she putting me in that position? She's emasculating me. She's emasculating me. My brother, the moment a woman puts another man ahead of you, your time is up. Once you marry a woman, not even her father comes first. You come first in everything. And if you as her man cannot do something for her, she needs to accept that, okay, we can't do this thing at this point. The moment she starts to go outside and seek for help, your time is up as a man. You are no longer her leader. You are no longer her man. So if I was in this position, I was going to file for a divorce, go my separate ways and rebuild my life without pressure, because of this woman is putting me under pressure. It's emasculating, man. It will break you as a man. It will make you feel less. The same way your woman would feel less if you were to look at another woman in public and be like, wow, that woman is beautiful. So I would divorce her, go back home, move back home if I have to, rent back room somewhere if I have to, and rebuild my life from scratch without the pressure. Because a woman who does something like this, my brother, she's putting you in a very tight position, very difficult position. Another man is offering to pay for her while you are broke. Can you imagine the pressure? Can you imagine the emasculation? Can you imagine the stress you're gonna go through? There is no way that man is going to pay for her studies for nothing. Former Chief Justice Mohe once said, there is no free lunch. Especially if someone is putting so much money and investing so much money into you. That man is investing heavily in this woman, paying for a woman's studies. No strings attached. Never. Either way, I would divorce her because she has already disrespected me as a husband. Whatever struggles, through thick and thin. For better, for worse. That's what we said. If I cannot afford, then we should come up with a plan together that how do we get her back to school, studying and chasing her dream. Me and her, since we are one. That's what the Bible says when we get married. That's what our vows say when we get married. So why is she going outside? If she lacks something, because nobody's perfect, nobody's ever 100% perfect. So if there's certain areas where she lacks, can I go outside and let other women help me? If she prepared me lunch or she prepared me breakfast in the morning and I said, no, I'm okay, babe. Ntabise, my female colleague, actually said she would bring me a lunchbox today. She said she would bring me breakfast today. How would she feel? Guys, relationships are very tricky, especially in this era. If you don't prioritize yourself, if you are not as masculine as possible, if you are not very strict with your boundaries as a man, I feel sorry for you. Today's shout out goes to this brother. Mister, I would love to get your book. It is just that I am not working at the moment. My wife of 14 years left me at my lowest point in my life. Keep uplifting our spirits high. For my coaching, counseling, and consultation, please see info on my bio.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit.